Hello, hello. Hey, Westside. Hey, lurkers. We'll get this thing going as soon as we have some more folks on. Hopefully it won't take too long. So what's everybody up to? Other than the Westside, I know he's sitting in a tree. Or at least was sitting in a tree. So do you have no deer because of me, or do you have no deer just because one didn't come through while you were there? Deer caught you looking at the phone on the list. Hey, at least I can say Cheapskate Coins saved a life. Don't get me wrong, I like deer too. Deer's tasty. Hey, if you ever get one, feel free to send me a couple of sticks. I love how YouTube tells me that, it's warning the stream's current bitrate is basically 3 megs per second and is lower than the recommended bitrate of 6800 kbps, which is, for anybody who doesn't know computer jargon, that's basically 6 megs per second. And my internet's upload speed is only 5. I literally can't stream at that rate. I have 50 meg down and 5 meg up. Hey, Bill. Yeah, 'cause you gotta, like, overnight at frozen freight. Hey, maybe we can work something out. Hey, Jay. Got 5 folks on. I'm going to give it like 3 more minutes. Hopefully we'll get a few more. You guys are watching silver prices? Hey, Sandigger. Actually creeped up close to 26 bucks an ounce again yesterday. Now it's back down to 24 and a half. Yep, gold's up too. I say I'll never understand how that market works. Not the prices going up and down. I understand how that works. But the thing I've always found weird is that out of gold, silver, and platinum, gold is the most common of the 3. There's less silver on planet Earth than there is gold, and there's far less platinum on planet Earth than there is of either. So if you're going based off rarity, it should be platinum most expensive, silver second most expensive, and then gold should be third. Shiny. It's like diamonds. Diamonds should not be the stupid price that it is. The only reason that diamonds cost as much as they do is because De Beers controls like 90% of the diamond market. So they hold off a bunch of their stuff in warehouses and only allow tiny bits into the market at a time so they can keep the prices on them stupid. Hey, Hidden. Oh, I know demand is part of it, but the only reason there is a demand is because people are under the impression that gold is worth so much more. When in actuality, again, going off rarity, it should be worth less than platinum and silver. That's all I'm saying. Someday if they go rustle up one of these asteroids and bring it back for the metals, it's going to wipe out all the metal markets. Yeah, my wife's not into diamonds. Her favorite gemstone is emeralds. So luckily, emeralds are far cheaper. If you ever get a girl that their favorite gemstone is amethyst, be very happy about that, because you can get an amethyst the size of like a softball for like $100. All right, I'm gonna get my beginning stuffs out the way, then get the announcements going. For anybody new, payments made via PayPal. Use Cheapskate Coins at gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email, cheapskatecoins at gmail.com. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Gachera. That's me. You are in the right place. Shipping is $6 to $23. $6 being little purple bubble mailers, $23 being a large flat rate box. If you want your package registered, there is an additional $35 charge on top of that. It is the only way you can insure coins all the way through the mail. We do hold packages so you can maximize your shipping, fill your packages all the way up. If you want your packages held, make sure you send us an email and say, hold my package. Make sure you send the email. If it flies by in chat and we don't see it, that is your fault. If you're new, you can't get stuff tonight. You just have to send me an email by the end of the night. Your email has to have your personal info, shipping info, your channel name, which payment method you're going to use, and what email you use for that payment method for invoicing purposes. We never send anything without payment. And if you don't get us that email by the end of the night, you will not get anything. Here is our Facebook link. If you're on Facebook, go and give us a follow. Tonight's lot list is on there. It is the top post. We do post the lot list on our Facebook page every day we have a sale. We also have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, again, send us an email, cheapskatecoins at gmail.com, and say, add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you will get the lot list a few days before every sale, and as soon as they hit your email, you have the ability to pre-purchase items. It is first come, first served, just like our sales, so if you see something you want, don't wait, jump on it. And keep in mind, pre-purchases do have to be paid for by the evening before the sale unless you make prior arrangements with us first. And by the way, everything, when we post the list up on Facebook, the day of the sale, everything that was purchased and pre-purchased was removed from the list. So what you're seeing is what is available tonight. Hey, Kelly. Getting something ready to email me something soon? Okay. All right. A couple announcements. Covering, I already covered some of this last week, but I just want to cover it again. So this Thursday, we are doing a consignment sale. That is, I think the 7th, right? Yeah, the 7th. This Thursday, the 7th, consignment sale. As always, keep in mind it is a consignment sale. So when you see the prices are the prices. I do not own the items. So I cannot change the prices. It is what the owner set them at. I can tell you, if you've been looking for Barber halves or Morgan dollars, you want to be at this sale. There's I think there's like 20 different dates of Barbers, or dates / mints of Barbers. And there's like, I think 39 Morgan dollars. And if I remember right, I think just about all of them are different date or mint marks. So if you've been looking for any of that, you definitely want to be there. That lot list will go out tomorrow morning. And you'll be able to pre-purchase off of it, just like always. Something that is changing. I normally don't do this, but because it's Christmas month, I decided to be nice. If the consignment sale on Thursday sells out, I'm going to do two things for you guys. The first thing is if it sells all the way out, I will give away a gold coin. It'll probably be like a, like a 10th ounce. And then the second thing is I will qualify it for the monthly loots, for the sellout portion of the monthly loots. So both of those things will be active on Thursday night. Nope, nothing in Rick Snow holders tonight. The second announcement. Next week's sale will also be on Thursday. It's not going to be on Monday. That's because I have a 4-day-long photo shoot going on next week, so I am unavailable on Tuesday. So next Thursday, standard starting time will be our sale for the next following week. That'll be on the 14th. So make a note of both of those. All right, new month. So we didn't have any sellouts last month, so there will be no big monthly loot sellout giveaway this time. So we're starting a new month, so new chances to get some sellouts and add some monies to the pot for the big monthly sellout giveaway. I am also bringing back, again, it's Christmas month, so I am also bringing back the other monthly loot giveaway. That's the one that's just anybody who buys anything will be entered into the monthly giveaway. Not the big one, but it'll be like, it may be something worth $5, it may be something worth $20, whatever, but I'll pick 2 or 3 people, just like we used to do. So that is officially back. So both versions of monthly loots are back. Well, the sellout one never went anywhere, but both are officially active again. All right. Let's get this thing going. Kicking off, as usual, with the banknotes. World banknotes. All right, first one up is a 1952 $1 from Hong Kong. Catalog code P324. Same as always, Doug. You'll have 4 weeks. I can break it up over 4 weeks on the payments. This one's going for $10. Why is my camera crooked? Get even. There we go. Oh, it's closer. Does have a little bit of writing on it, which is why it's only $10. I didn't realize how much this thing is worth. Going to hidden. If this thing was uncirculated, this thing would be like over $100. It's like kind of ridiculous. Rats hidden. Okay, not going to hidden. Yeah, that's why the price on it is so low. The writing wasn't there. This would be like $18 for this, even in this condition. Apparently somebody at the time needed to know what the conversion rate was at the time and wanted to make sure they didn't forget. moving on. Next up. This one also has some writing on it, which is why it's only $2. 1954 20 escudos from Portugal. Going for $2. If it didn't have the writing on it, this one would be like $5. I tell you what, anybody wants both of them with the writing on it? I'll make you a good deal. I'll do both for $8. And Kelly Ray's taking that deal. Congrats, Kelly. All right, next one. For the next 4, we're going to Germany. Starting off with a 1906, 50 marks. Going for $5. This one is we had to put it into one of those pieces of the pages that would normally hold a mint set. Going to Kelly Ray. So a bit of a larger size. All right, next up we have 3 of these available. At $5 each, these are 1922. 5,000 marks. These are also had to go in the pages that hold the mint sets. One going to Kelly. Anybody else? 2 left. All right, moving on. Excuse me. I'll give you all 3 of them for 12. I make them $4 each. Save you $3. All right, cool. Kelly's getting all 3 for $12. All right. Give me 1 sec. Realized forgot to do something. All right. Next up. $1936 101 from China. Going for $4. It's another large banknote. Anybody? All right, moving on. To 1941 50 zloty from Poland. Going for $4. Another large note. And this one's going to Kelly. Congrats, Kelly. Kelly beat you hidden. See that? She lured you into a false sense of security, thinking your internet was faster. Then she beat you. All right, and the last two, we have two available. Your 1937 to 65 series. 100 francs from Tahiti. One going to Kelly. These things are basically in a page protector that got cut in half to be able to fit these. Papite. Hey, Monkey King. Kelly jumped in both. Kelly beat you hidden. She jumped in saying both before you got your bin in. Oh, she just retracted. All right, one going to hidden. She's letting you have one, sir. All right, if anybody decides you want that China note, that's the last one that was not sold, let me know. All right. All right, medallions. We only have 3 medallions tonight. Haven't been able to try and pick up some more lately. First medallion, 1966 Indiana State 150-year anniversary medallion. Going for $4. That'd be the sesquicentennial. Any takers? Go to Kelly. Congrats, Kelly. Next up, 1879 $4 gold coin, gold-plated replica. Proof decam, $4. Going to Kelly. The old Stellas. If I was ever rich, I wouldn't mind owning a real one of those. And the last one is gold-plated Donald Trump MAGA medallion going to Jay. Jay came in first on that one. Congrats, Jay. Bin Bon. All right. Now for the awesome stuff. I don't know if Richard's back tonight, but if he's not, he's going to wish he was. Because this is one of our showcase coins for tonight. It's just a little bit old. So it's from 167 to 88 BC. This is from Rhodes Island, Greece. It is a silver hemidrachum. Obverse is the radiate head of Helios, and reverse is a rose. It's going for $150. Ain't about it. I wish I could keep this thing. This thing is awesome. And it's the only one of these I've ever had. Good night. All right, moving on. All right, next up, I got 3 of these available. One is $25. 2 of them are $35. Is because the $25 not in as good of condition. So here is the $25 one. This is Galenius, 260 to 268 AD Rome, bronze Antoninus. Again, this is the 25. How can I be sure these are real? Because ancients are my thing. There's actually, I just recently came across some that aren't. It's like any other coin. When you've looked at enough of them, you can spot out the fake ones. And then here is one of the $35 ones. So you can see far better looking. And then here's the other $35 one. Man, these actually have different reverses. So these are from 2 different years within that that range. This one is this reverse. So there's your, again, your $35 ones and your $25 one. All right, moving on. All right, and next up, all right, we got 5 of these available tonight. 4 of them are $30. 1 is $40. So again, the $40 one is just because it's, it's in a lot better shape. So these are all Constantine II from the Sicily Mint. These are all the $30 ones. And then here is the $40 one. Anybody? Man, no love for ancients tonight. All right, moving on. Here, let me give you an example real quick, Kelly. Give me 1 second. Here's an example of one I spotted out immediately as being a fake. So this is supposed to be a silver tetradrachm. Except silver shouldn't be able to do this. So that's lead. And then there's also this thing in there that I have no idea what the heck this thing is. Looks like a Pac-Man ghost. Well, okay, if they're dirty enough, then yes, they can leave a mark. But lead always does that. So that one is lead. It's a fake. Ziggy. All right, we are on to World Silver. So the Netherlands East Indies coin went in pre-sale, so we're kicking off with Australia rather. 43D 6 pence and the 16 M shilling are both went in pre-sale. So we've got the 1951 3 pence. 50% silver, extremely fine, $3. Nintendo Ancient. Yeah, I checked through every single old ceramic and porcelain coin that was ever done, and it's not any of them. It's not a piece of any of them, so I have no idea what the heck that thing is. For those of you that don't know, yes, there were a couple of countries that made ceramic and porcelain coins for a short period. As you can imagine, being made out of ceramic and porcelain, not a lot of them survived. All right, moving on. To the 1957 3 pence. 50% silver VF. Going for $2. It's got a beautiful reverse, but obverse is a a VF. If anybody wants both, I'll do both for $4. Save you $1. All right, moving on. All right, next up, Canada. The old Austria coin went in pre-sale as well. Oh, Doug's coming in late on that deal. Congrats, Doug. All right, kicking off Canada. We got 2 of these available at $5 each. These are 1965 proof deep cam 10 centers. 80% silver each. Some nice toning on that one. Got that nice gold toning around the edge. Actually, these both have it. So if you like that gold toning on proofs, these both have it. Gorgeous coins. $5 each. Anybody? If anyone wants both, I'll do both for $8. Drops them to $4 each. Saves you $2. Doug's taking that deal. Congrats, sir. Ugh. Next up, 1942, 50 cent from Canada, 80% silver, extremely fine. $12. Twist, twist. Some World War II era silver right there. Anybody? All right, moving on. Next up is the 1950 no lines in the zero. 50 cent, 80% silver, EF, $40. So there's obviously 2 versions of this coin. There's a version where the ripple lines go into the zero, and then a version where they don't. The one where they don't is the rarer of the two. And this one does not have the lines. All right, moving on to the 1959. Where is this? Here we go. This one is AU toned, 14 bucks. And looking very weird under the camera. This one looks a lot better in person. The toning is like throwing off the... Oh, that is so weird. Yeah, this one definitely looks better in person. Anybody? All right, moving on. And last from Canada, 1962, 50 cent. 80% silver AU, 14 bucks. I'll give you a good deal on these too. If anybody wants all four, I'll do it for 65 bucks. That saves you $15. Man, even on the deal, nobody wants them. All right. By the way, that deal was equal to about the actual value of the no lines 1950. So, like, you're basically buying that one and getting the other three for free. Next up. Netherlands Antilles went in pre-sale, and the 1929 Venezuela went in pre-sale. So we are on the 1961 Bolivar. EF toned, 83.5% silver, 4 bucks. It's got that cool dark toning. Oh, yeah, Barber halves. Yep, Barber's coming on Thursday. For the $50. Got Barber quarters tonight. For our sale. Alright, moving on. To the 1936 2 Boulevard. Something good for $10. 83.5% silver. Where does this go? There we go. Now I got it right. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got an oldie. It's 1873 1 forint from Hungary. 90% silver, VF, $35. Anybody? Wow, nobody wants that. All right, moving on. If I didn't know better, I'd say you guys are starting to lose interest in World Silver. Right, next up, we're on to Britain. Nobody grabs this one, I'm going to be shocked. 1842 4 pence. 925 sterling silver in about good, $10. If Aaron was here right now, he would be going like beside himself for this coin. All right, moving on. So if you're all broke, should I just stop now? Next up, 1870. Florin from Britain. 925 sterling and fine, $50. Right side up. All right, moving on. To the 1942 Florin. 50% silver, extremely fine, A-bucks. All right, moving on. To 1918 shilling. 925 sterling, VF, $6. The half crowns went in pre-sale. All right, moving on. To the 1932 shilling. Fine for $4. All right, moving on. To the 39 EF, $4. All right, moving on. To the 41 shilling. VF for $4. All right, moving on. To the 42 EF for $4. All right, moving on. And the last of Britain, 43 AU toned. $8. All right, moving on. Next up, we got 2 coins from Sweden. First one is 1954 25 ore. 40% silver EF, $2. Alright, moving on. To the 1948 1 kroner. Extremely fine, $12. NGC list on this coin is $27. You're getting this for half, less than half of list. All right, moving on. Next up, got 2 coins from Mexico. First one, 1953 25 centavo. 30% silver VF, $3. Moving on. 1948 1 peso. 50% silver, extremely fine, $8. All right, moving on. All right, next up, I have 5 available. They're full rolls of mixed date Canadian small cents. There can be anything from 1920 to 2012 in these rolls. They're $5 per roll. And Doug is taking both Sweden coins. Congrats, Doug. If anybody wants all 5 rolls, I'll do it for 20 bucks. It's like a buy 4, get 1 free. Drops them to $4 each. Anything from 1920 through to 2012 can be in these rolls. All right, moving on. Next up, also 5 available. These are 2014 1, 3, 5, and 10 ruble coin sets from Transnistria. These are the composite coins they did for that year. They're still in uncirculated condition. They're definitely different. Anybody? $15 a set. Or I'll do $60 if anybody wants all 5. Lowest I could possibly go on them that makes them $12 a set. All right, moving on. All right. Next up, we've got 2 of these available. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. Got 1 available. This is 1944D 10 centavo. USA, Philippines, extremely fine, $3. 75% silver. And then we also got the 44D 20 centavo. Also extremely fine for $4. Or if anybody wants both, I'll do both for $6. Save you $1. All right, moving on. Get my table organized again real quick. Pulling everything over. All right. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and then we will be back with American coins. Only 6 of you left. Hopefully you guys don't leave. So give me a few. I will be right back. I am back. Hey, Bo. Apparently we lost 2 and gained 1. All right, American coinage. Kicking that off is our second showcase item. Which is the 1804 Crosslet 4. No stems, draped bust half cent. And very good with a rim chop mark. Price, so it's priced as a good at $125. I do have some wiggle room on this one if anybody wants to make an offer. This is a tough coin to get. In any grade or any condition. Anybody? Ooh, down to 3 viewers. All right, moving on. All right, the 1960D small date roll went in pre-sale. So next up is the 2021 Lincoln Proof Cent. Going for $4. All right, moving on. All right, next up. Got a couple of 2 centers tonight. Got the 1865 plain 5 and about good for 10. And also have the fancy 5 in VG for 15. Or if anybody wants both, to have both of them for the set. I'll do both for 20. Save you $5. So this is the plain 5. About good. And the fancy 5 VG. And even at $20, you're getting this one under list. Like far under list. So that is a very good deal if you get both. moving on. That brings us to our final showcase coin for tonight. The last of 3. By the way, Bo, if you're interested in any of them, all the ancients are still available. Not a single one of them sold. It's the 1870 Shield Nickel. It's in a VF, and it has a lamb error on the reverse. It's going for 125. The lamb error is right over here. We show it to you under the scope. Oops. Go away. Focus. So you can see it right in here. That is a lamination error. Moving on. Last nickel. 2021 S proof decam. Over $4. Moving on. Got one dime tonight. It is the 2021 silver proof. 3 nines fine silver going for $12. All right, moving on. Next up is 1853 Arrows and Rays Seated Liberty Quarter. 90% silver and a very good $35. All right, moving on. All right, we're on to barber quarters. The 1892 O went in pre-sale, as did the 1902S, the 1905S, and the 10D. So we are kicking off with the 92 plain dates in good for $10. First year of the barber quarters. All right, moving on to the 1893 New Orleans. Good for $10. Moving on to the 1893 plain dates. Good for $10. Moving on to the 94 plain date. Good for $10. Moving on to 94 San Francisco. Good for $10. All right, moving on. Next one, we got two available. They're 1995 plain dates. They're both goods, $10 each. All right, moving on. Next one up, we got three available. These are 1896 plain dates. All goods and all $10. I mean, for the 396s or for all the barber quarters combined? All right, well, we're going to move on while I'm waiting for Kelly Ray to let me know which one she wanted. If it was all the barbers or just those. Next up, 97. And good for 10. In 97, we also have a VG for 12. It's a VG tone. Got a little coloring going on it. Kelly, were you looking for a deal for just the 396s, or are you looking for a deal for all the barbers from beginning to end? All right, moving on. Next up, 1898. This one's in a fine for 15. And that one's going to Kelly. Congrats, Kelly. And next up, 1900S. This one's in a good 10 bucks. The 97 VG. Is that the one you're talking about? Talking about this one, Kelly? You said bin number 2. I was asking if it was the 97 plate or the 97 VG you were talking about. Okay, so you're taking that one? So what was the number 2? The second one I showed? Yeah, I got the 98 and I got the 1900S. That's why I'm just trying to be patient and make sure I'm getting everything she wants. There's nothing I can do on my end. No, I only had one of the S. The S was just the one. Yep, I already got you down for it. All right. So we're caught up. Awesome. All right. Next up, 1907 Plain Day VG. $10. And this one's going to Kelly. All right, 1910 went in pre-sale, so we're on to the 1916 Denver. You're very welcome. This one's in a VG, $10. Yeah, I hear it. It's asking me to stream at a bit rate that my internet's not even capable of. It wants me to do 6 megs down or 6 megs up, and I can't. My internet is only a 5 meg up. That's if it's using all the bandwidth. All right, moving on. And the last of the barbers. $16 Plain Day VG. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like I said, I could never, if I was a buyer, I could never do one of these streams on a phone. I would have to be on a computer. And going to Kelly. All right, if anybody wants a bundle deal on all the remaining. Let me get a calculator real quick. All right, all 13 remaining, I'll do it for 104 bucks. That drops all of them to a flat $8 each. That saves you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 26, 28. That saves you $28. It's the 16D. Both 97s. All three 96s. 95. 95. 94S. 94. 93. 93O. And the 92. And Kelly, you're taking that deal? Awesome. You got it, Kelly. Just to make sure she knows I caught it, put it in chat. All right. Next up, we got 2 standing Liberty quarters. We got the 1925 plain date. VG for 12 bucks. All right, moving on. And then we got the 1930 in fine for 8. If anybody wants both, I'll do it for 18 bucks. Give you $2 off. All right, moving on. All right, Washington crossing the Delaware Silver Proof went in pre-sale. So we are on to $half. Kicking off $half is the 1854 Arrows at Date Seated Liberty. 90% silver in good, $50. Anybody? If it's $50 at a good, you can imagine how much it is if you get up into like EF, AU. These things get expensive. You got it, Kelly. We'll wait till after the holidays. You got room to fill up anyway, because I believe you're in a large, aren't you? Oh, wait, no, you're not. You're in a... I think you're in a padded or something like that. But yeah, I will. All right, moving on. Next up. I do have one barber $half tonight. It is the 1912 San Francisco in good for $30. Yeah, we get them here in Arizona, too. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll give you guys a killer deal right now. I'll give you the Seated Liberty and the Barber. For $60. That's $20 off. Yeah, I think you're in a medium right now. I just don't want to have to get up and look. Anybody want both of these for $60? That is a heck of a deal. Oh, that's fine. Remind me all you want. The more, the better. That is a screaming deal, guys. All right, moving on. All right, next up. Got a couple of Walking Liberty halves today. First one is the 1918 San Francisco in VG for 16 bucks. All right, moving on. Next up is one of the key dates. 1928 San Francisco. VF. List price on this coin is 106 bucks. I'm doing it for 60. That's almost half. Someone better grab that. All right, moving on to the 1938 VF for 14. Yeah, there's 7 people here. Just you're the only one talking. Like I said, I'd love to get to the point where we have like 30, 40 people every night, but it seems, if anything, our numbers have been going down over the past month. We're hard-pressed to even get 10 people in here at one time. So tell your friends. Tell them to come and check us out. All the people that you know that are looking for coins, get them all up in here. All right, moving on. Next up. I appreciate that. Got a 1986 Statue of Liberty proof commemorative. Going for $4. They're good for gifts, good for stocking stuffers, channel giveaways. I agree. And the longer time goes on, the more of the other channels are getting that way. All they care about is the dollar signs. I refuse to do that. To the point where, if I'm being honest, if things keep dropping off the way they have been, I may have to stop doing this soon and actually go get a job instead of doing this. Going to Kelly. Yeah, we realize, I know it's the holidays, but we realize for the month of November, our entire total for sales for the month of November was less than what in October we were doing during one stream. That's how badly it's dropped off. All right, next up, 2021 Kennedy Silver Proof. 3 nines, fine silver. It's going for $50. In 2021 silver set, the silver proof set is like $130 for the whole set. That's ridiculous. Mint needs to chill out on their prices. Oh, it's just they want the money, Sandigger. And especially the ones that do actual auctions, they'll just let people keep bidding it up and up and up and up and up and you know, outbidding each other and letting it sell for 3, 4, 5 times what it's actually worth. And ultimately that hurts the hobby. I refuse to do that. That's actually why I just went to doing sales and just doing bins instead of doing bidding. So that way people can't do that here. Going to Sandigger. Congrats, sir. Because I care about the hobby. I'm a collector as well. I want to see the hobby flourish. When you gouge people on prices and then they realize that they can't sell them later because they got screwed, that hurts the hobby. Well, you're very welcome, Kelly. And you know you can always come here to load up on medallions, considering you seem to absolutely love collecting medallions. All right, next up, I dropped the price on this one this week. This is the 1980p Susan B. Anthony dollar Gem BU. $15. This is a gorgeous coin. I originally had this at $25. I dropped the price on it $10. Do I have a 21 P&D to go with it? I don't know. I'd have to look. Let me check. I'll let you guys look at that while I look real quick. $25 spots on a race. What, they're getting paid 100 for a round? Talking about for like the actual auctions. So a Stand Liberty quarter sold for 600 plus. It was like 400 if graded. Oh yeah. Dude, I've seen $50 coins go for like 300. It's ridiculous. And there have been times I've wanted to go into those streams and be like, hey, if you guys don't want to get screwed, come to my channel, but I don't want to cause problems, you know? Sorry, Sandigger. The only other one I have right now is I've got the 22 Philadelphia BUs. I don't have the 21s. But if you want a 22, I can do you a 22 for $2. For Philadelphia. That's all I got. I don't have any of the 21s in right now. If I do get any in, I'll let you know. All right, we are moving on. All right, next up. One of the coolest commemorative dollars we've ever done. It came from a special set of 3. This is the 1994 Philadelphia Vietnam Memorial Commemorative. 90% silver, proof decam. 227.6K minted. Going for $40. Started out originally with 3 of these. This is the last one I've got left. Oh, I got you. Yeah, same with the channels that used to do the you know, buy a roll of coins for, you know, X amount of dollars, and they'll go through it for you and find stuff. The odds of people actually coming out even breaking even on those is almost nothing. And some of the channels that were doing that, they were making $300-400 a day doing those. Back before Ken Peavy died, he used to speak out about those channels too. All right, moving on. Yeah, and I think a lot of people have the misconception that because we're coin dealers, we're rich. No, we are not. We are barely scraping by. All right, next up. All right, we are on the presidential proofs. We're starting with the 2012s. Grover Cleveland. Chester A. Arthur. Grover Cleveland, 24th. He was the 22nd and the 24th president. So he got 2 coins. Ah, that's too bad, man. You should go to his channel and watch his stuff. Most of his stuff is still up. Ken was a good guy. I miss him. And Benjamin Harris. Then, as always, or $20 for all 4. Saves you $4. 2012 being, of course, one of the most expensive proof sets there is. Because they just did really low mintage that year. You know, and that's also why I do, you know, I do like the giveaways and all that stuff, because I want you guys to know how much we appreciate you guys. You guys that stick around and that are the regulars for our channel, you guys are good peeps. And that's why we give you better deals than we'll give other people. You have tenure. All right, moving on. Next up, 2014s. Calvin Coolidge. Roosevelt's. Hoover. Oh, apparently I only had 3 of the 4 on that one. Come on. Here, I'm trying to get my chat to catch up with me. There we go. Come on. Yeah, Kelly, I think we've been going for probably about a year, year and a half. Probably about a year and a half. No. 2.5 years by the time you popped in. Because we're going on. We've been doing this for 5 years now. So they're $4 each or $9 for all 3. Do you guys know how much a full set of proof presidentials goes for? It's kind of insane. It's like $280 if you put together a full set. You can sell them for $280. Morgans are your weakness. I don't know if you're going to want to be here on Thursday, Kelly. There's going to be 39 Morgans on the consignment sale on Thursday. And almost all of them are different dates and mints. All right, moving on. Oops. $500. No, it's not that much. All right, then the 2015s. You have a full set? Nice. Got Linden. Let me link them all. What am I doing? Getting ahead of myself. Kennedy. Kennedy's my favorite president because he started the space program. Truman. And Eisenhower. I think they were a great set. I think it was a cool idea to do them. Give one of the coins to every president. And then as moving forward, as all the current presidents pass away, they're doing new ones for them too. And same as always, or $12 for all four. Saves you $4. I want to get a whole set of them eventually. Same with the Sacagawea, especially the Native Americans that started at, was it 2009 they started that? Yeah. I want to get a whole set of those, too. Eventually. We were just getting ready to start building our collection again, and then things went south financially, so we weren't able to. All right, moving on. Over Gerald Ford for when he dies, did they make one? I think the Bush Senior one is out now, right? All right, last coin of the night. 2021 S Sacagawea. Over $6. From the Native American series. All right, recap. I'm going to do the recap quick. There's one banknote left. It's the 100 won from China. 1936. Did anybody care about that? All right. All 9 of the ancients are still available. Did anybody care about those? Oh yeah, the plated ones. I just call those damaged coins. I mean, if people like them, to each their own. If people like having the plated ones, by all means. Yeah, I know the people are out there. It's just a matter of getting them. You know, you look at JB Coins. He's one of the original coin guys. Yeah, we've been tossing around the idea of switching to Thursdays. You know, he gets anywhere from 80 to 120 people per stream. Because he's been doing it for, 12 years. Whatever. Almost as soon as YouTube came out, he made a coin channel. So JB Coins has a lot of people. He has like 60,000 subs. All right. World Silver. Did anybody care about the Canadas? Venezuela's. I used to get JB on here every now and again. Yeah, he's one of the guys that's been really getting up there. All right, Britain. Any of the Britain silver? Anybody care about those? Mexico. The 2 Mexicos are still available. The full rolls of Canada Small Cents are all still available. Yeah, his channel was the one that got me started in YouTube too. He was the first one. All right, all the Transnistria sets still available. The 2 USA Philippines are still available. Nice. The only time I really ever won anything on a channel was back when Ken Peavy used to do the Wednesday wheats. I won the Wednesday wheats once. I was like stupid close to winning the big show a number of times. It was just the fact that other people typed the answer faster than I did, or their internet was faster. All right, the Drape Bus half cent still available. 1904 crosslet. Crosslet 4 with no stems. That was one of the showcase coins, 125. Then the other big channel I used to love being at was my mind just went blank. Oh my lord. It's blah blah blah. Silver Nitrate. There we go. Silver Nitrate was one of my other favorite channels, but then he got, he ended up taking over his own medical lab, so he doesn't have time to do it anymore. All right, the 2 centers, the Shield Nickel, and the Proof Nickel. And the Roosevelt Dime, the 2021 Silver Proof, and the Seated Liberty Quarter. Anybody care about any of those? The 2 Standing Liberty Quarters. All right, the Seated Liberty half dollar and the Barber dollar are both still available. As are the 3 Walking Liberties. Then we got the Susan B. Anthony Jim B. U dollar. The Vietnam Memorial Silver Proof. All the presidentials and the Sacagawea. So anybody else? Last call on everything. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here then. Everybody have a great night. Don't forget, consignment sale on Thursday. And then next week's sale is also going to be on Thursday. So keep that in mind. Lot list for the consignment sale will be going out tomorrow in the morning. Probably paid too much for the Kennedy. You mean, what, the 2021 that you got tonight? Dude, that set is like $130 for the whole set. That's what those are going for. The 3.9s fines are expensive. All right, guys.